Okay, for my classes, I like to create portfolio sites, and so this is how we're going to get started. First thing you want to make sure of is that you are logged in to your student address in Google Chrome. You can do this on a Chromebook or a desktop, doesn't really matter. As long as you're signed in, you should be good. I'm going to go over here to the little grid, Google Apps, and I'm going to scroll down to where it says Sites. I'm going to open this up. Some of you might have sites already created, and you may be able to use that existing portfolio site for this class. You would just have to create a page that's specifically for my class. Um, I'm going to create a fresh one as my example here. I've got a few examples already in the works. Now I have options. I can choose a blank site and start from scratch, or I can use something like a template gallery here, some options, portfolios. It's a photo portfolio, some other things that you can do that are already formatted. But just to keep things simple, I'm going to start with a blank site, start from scratch. And what it opens up is your editing page. And first thing you should do is title your site, title it with your name. If you haven't already, have a title for it. And then it will show up actually in the corner of your page. For your page title for this, I would start with your name as again. And if it's dedicated just for my class, and then I would call this Mr. Fulton's animation, right? And it could be just for animation. That's fine. Now, this right here, all of this can be updated and can be customized. So you can come up with your own style, lettering, your own style of what you want up there. As far as the image goes, you can select an image that's already in here. Or if you have some images that you want to put in there, as long as you keep it nice and clean and professional, that is fine too. So I have a few images here that I could possibly use. And so you have options here, and you can do like some editing, and sometimes it auto edits for you, or you can say, no, I don't want that. Um, Other things you can do, you can change the header type. You can make it a whole cover. You can make it a banner. You can make it just a title only. But I like the more customization. The more customization you can do, the better. So if I want to do this, I can scale this up, make it giant. If I wanted to, this is going to be a cover page, so why not? And yeah, this is fine. And let's say I wanted to create a page specifically for my animation work. So this is a good cover page. This is like a home page for the website. I'm going to go over here to the far right and say pages. And you can see it's a home page already. This is what I'm working on. But I want to add a new page. And so if you have another site, like maybe one that you've created for digital media, then you can create a new page just for animation. And I'm just going to hit new page again. I'm going to call this animation 1, or if it's animation 2, make it animation 2. And I'm going to hit done. And so now I have my title here, but it copied kind of the same format as my home page, which I don't necessarily want. So I'm going to change the way that this looks. I can change the cover image as well. I can change the actual image. Let's see. Let's select a different image. Let's select one that's in here. Let's do that one. Insert that. Header type. Let's make it just a regular banner. And so now I have animation 1. And you'll look up here. You have a home page and animation 1. Now, what I want to do is start inserting some content. I have a list of things that I've done throughout the year. I want to make sure that I include all of those things. I'm going to go to Insert. Oh yeah, and there's other ways to customize it by looking at themes, and you can change the colors of these themes. They're not very exciting, but you might be able to find and upload some other themes that you can find out there in the world. Now back to Insert here. I've got Insert, and I've got different content blocks that I can add in here. I like this one. It's simple. It has a place to put images or videos, and then a place where you can put a title or description of the assignment that we did. You have other ways of dividing things up. You have image carousels, which is kind of cool, divider spacers, and so on. Lots of things that you can customize your site for. This is great, and we're going to start with this first one here. And I've got my first content block. And so let's say I go here and I want to do something for my drive. And I would always recommend, if you have things saved on your student drive, your network drive, take it and move it into maybe a folder dedicated for your website in your Google Drive. because it works really easy just to drag and drop content and things from one place to another. So I've got options here. I've got animations and things that I can share. I'm going to use this one right now. It's just a video. It's a good way to add a simple video. And so I'm going to insert the video there. And I'm going to call this, because this is what it is. It is a LTHS demo reel. And leave it at that. That way it's not just hanging out by itself. I actually have an explanation about what it is. So I've got my demo reel there. This looks kind of scrunched up now. I can leave it there, or I can put it down below like that. I can move it up above if I'd rather it be on top. So this little blue bar kind of helps you figure out like where you want it to be placed. And so you can customize it how you need to. Now, this is good. That's one thing. If I want to add more content, I can go down here. I can add another thing. Maybe I have two things that I want to put down on this one. If I don't like it, or if I want to customize it, I can do it off to the side over here. I can delete that. I can go to back to this one again. I can switch them up. Maybe I want this on this side instead. And I can go from Drive again and see what else I can put in there. Got some good student work here that I can put in there. Let's start with, let's look at this one. Let's insert that. It's only accessible to me, so I would have to share it to everyone in that case. So that is something. As long as it's accessible to me, that's what really matters. I can say don't share. I can say share. In this case, this is a personal student's work, so I'm going to leave it as it is. And I can give this a title. If I decide, hey, I don't like the way this looks, I can start over. I can delete that. Once I add all my assignments on here, then I can go and publish the site. And you can call it, it's right now, it's Mr. Fulton. I can call this, basically, this is my sample. Or I'm going to call this my demo site. And I can hit publish. Now it says it's publishing, and now I can go right here, view published site, to see what it actually looks like, make sure it functions the way it should. It opened it up in my animation 1 page because that's where I was here, but I can navigate to my home page, and here's my home page. This is what this looks like, and then I have options over here. I can go to customize these things, and I can play my videos, and all that should work just fine. Now, to turn this in, to share what you have with me, what you want to do is go to share with others, and you can copy the published site link right here, and that'll be what you share with me for the assignment or for updating your website. So that is pretty much it, and have fun with this. Customize all the things, customize your backgrounds, get creative with it. This is a great personal portfolio site that you can use, sharing for job applications, college applications, internships, things like that. So have fun with this, and we'll see you next time.